Alright, what's up guys? One second, Pepper Beef Too Spicy here, showing you some Tekken stuffs. But today we are going to be covering, RogerJr, and, well, that's not Alex, and Alex, who's on the other side over there. Two boxing kangaroo and a velociraptor, respectively. As you can see, it's some of the more interesting choices in the Tekken character roster. Both Alex and Roger primarily have like 99% the same moves. The only thing different are their throws. Like, this is Alex's one throw, and Alex's one throw. Alex's one throw looks like this, and Alex's two throw looks like this. And meanwhile, like Roger's looks like, you know, that's his two throw, etc., etc. They're pretty much only a little bit different. Also, Alex's down forward 1+2, which is one of Roger's down moves, is a lot stronger, as in has more range. But other than those minute differences, they are pretty much the same character. Their hitboxes are kind of the same. I think Roger's a little bit bigger. Roger and Alex both appeared in Tekken 2. I think Roger was like a super enhanced kangaroo by Dr. B, while Alex was a super enhanced like velociraptor, I guess, from like they found like dinosaur bones and they made a clone, and Dr. Abel was like, let's make an evil boxing velociraptor, so they came out with Alex. Obviously Alex is the bad guy and Roger is the good guy, so that is what it is. But even though in this game, and since Tekken 5, Roger has been replaced by his son RogerJr, which despite the name RogerJr, you primarily actually play as Mrs. Roger, who's like the big kangaroo, and RogerJr.'s in the pouch right there. So I guess I'll just talk about a little bit how they play. Roger is more of like a in-your-face kind of rushdown kind of character. They both Alex and Roger have a wave dash, even though mine is pretty shitty, but it is a wave. They have a wave dash nonetheless. They don't really have that many great keep out tools. I mean, they do have a counter hit 4. That's not a counter. That's not a counter hit 4 either. I'll just turn it on. Christ's sake. Yeah, both have a counter hit 4, but it's kind of hard to combo off of if you want to do something simple like that, like counter hit 4, then forward 4-2. That's something simple, but you can actually get a full combo, but doing the actual combo is kind of difficult. They're kind of they play kind of like getting like a mix of Armor King and their own unique play style. As you can see, their down forward 1-2 is pretty much the same thing as King's. It's just that Roger and Alex's do not use elbows, so this move cannot be parried. I mean, it's not unparryable like what's his name, King's version. But they both have wave dashes. They both have like King-like throws like Tombstone and DTT and Giant Swing. Tetra, Giant Swing. Anyways, other than that, what she calls it, they have a throw game and they have their own set of moves. One thing that's really cool about the animals, I don't even know what you call it, because if you say animals, actually I can say, yeah, just the animals, because if you want to refer to the Kuma and Panda, you just say the bears. So the animals, they have a really good set of low pokes. And another thing about the note is that their 1-2 range, like their generic 1-2 string, like jabs, their generic 1 and 2 jabs are really short ranged, so you can't really use them for, poking as well as you could with other characters like Fang, like 1-2. Like his reach is pretty normal, while Roger's is like, it's really pathetic range. Although his does move him forward, just a little bit. So yeah, they have a really good set of low pokes, like down 2, down 3+4, back 4, full crouch down forward 4, sidestep 4, even though it's not really a poke. They have decent mid pokes as well, and they have some really great whiff punishers, especially forward 4-2 and forward 1+2-2. But before we start getting to analyzing those moves, I guess I'll just what's the term? I'll just talk about the punishers. For 10 frames standing, Roger has 1-2. which is 22, pretty decent, except the fact that it has pretty crappy range. A lot of plus frames on hit, like most 1-2s. He also has 2-1, which the 2 part is the first 10 frame part, and it does 32. Although it's kind of like a little bit slower than 1-2, just like by like half a frame, so it's kind of harder to use as a 10 frame Punisher. So 1-2 is more reliable, but just the fact that it's really crappy range might like make some negative 10 moves not punchable. So if you can, just always go for 2-1 if you can. Like if you can just train yourself to be fast enough to do 2-1. 12 frames, he has forward 2-1, which is like the same thing as 2-1 instead of just pressing forward. He gives him 36 instead of 32. It also makes it 12 comes out 12 frames, so you can't use forward 2-1 as a 10 frame puncher. 13 frames, he has 3+4, although that does give a lot of plus frames. Forward 2-1 does more damage, so if you want pure damage, just do forward 2-1 instead. 14 frames is back 2-4, pretty decent. 47, and this wall splats. Something like that, something simple. High, so you don't really want to use this in neutral. Pretty much just only as a frame Punisher because even though it is a natural combo, it's high, so they could duck the second hit and then you could be screwed. Then 50 frames, he has a generic hop kick just like everyone else. Although it's not really generic, he does kind of have big feet, so he kind of has like a little bit more range than a generic hop kick, although not that much. Full crouch punchers, he has a down jab for 10 frames, while standing 4 for 11 frames, all the way to 14, because even though like most low pokes like down 2 are negative 13, which if you were like Law, you could do like wall standing 1-2. Because Roger doesn't have a 13 frame full crouch puncher, he has just only wall standing 4, but the good thing about wall standing 4 is that unlike most wall standing 4s, Rogers does a heck ton of damage, 27. So it kind of makes up for the difference that he does not have a 13 frame full crouch punisher. And then 14 frames is 14 frames, which I'm not sure how many lows you're gonna find at negative 14, or while standing 2-2. Pretty decent, 47 damage, pretty good. Also a bound move. Okay, and then 15 frames, he has his full crouch down 4-2. Oops. There we go. Full crouch, hold down 4-2, I should say. Pretty generic launcher, and then I think King has this as well, I think. And then, yeah, combo, whatever. Crazy thing. Okay, so that's his punishers pretty much. Okay, so that's his punishment set is pretty decent. His standing punishers don't really have that great range, but they have okay damage for their damage. And back to 4 is a pretty decent negative 14 punisher. His wall standing 4 gives him that really great advantage at negative 11. But other than that, his punishers are kind of mediocre, I guess. Nothing really too crazy. Which I guess emphasizes the more that Roger is supposed to be played more of a rushdown than a defensive kind of character. Okay, so let's take a look at his main tools to F people up. Alright, so his primary poke is going to be down forward 1-2. Now, unlike most down forward ones, this one comes out at 14, which is it's only 1 frame slower, so it's not that bad. And you can delay this. And delaying it always tempts people to press buttons, so you can't catch them with the second hit. But if it hits anyways, you can confirm it. Oops. But if you super delay it, you cannot confirm it. Has to be like a mini just frame. Anyway, something like that. Because if you just go straight ahead of it and they block it, it's like negative 10. So that's not too bad, but still, if you delay it and like wait for the counter, wait for them to press buttons, or just delay it just for the sake of, poking them, it becomes safe if you do delay. And if you do the perfect delay, you can get the natural combo. I showed that enough times where I don't need to do it again. 2-1, also a pretty decent poke. This gives more to the fact that his 2 punch has more range than his 1 punch. And 32, pretty decent, like +4 on hit, I think. One of his best tools is, well, those are his primary mid pokes, 2-1 and down 2-1, down forward 1-2 and 2-1. But one of his best tools is his down forward 2, which leaves a combo on counter. And with wall carry, that was like 96, so pretty good damage right there. So yeah, down forward 2 is 15 frames. It does 20. It's safe. How much plus is this? Actually, let me find out. Let's find out. It's plus 3. Okay, that's not too shabby. Not the greatest plus advantage in the shed, but one of the best things about this is that it's very easy to counter hit this move. Because it's simple, you know, it's fast, 14 frames, and you know, all you do is land that one solid hit, and there you go, combo for freezies. Oh, it's not the right move. It's not the right move either. Okay, I did side step. These combos are not hard, it's just me. Oh, I had to do that first. Oh, okay, the second part doesn't hit. Oh well. Well, yeah, the second part is a high, right? That's beside the point. Anyways, moving back to his move list. Okay, so 1-2, actually, if you press back 1+2 after the 1-2, you do go into rocket stance. So, let's say you, land a punish with 1-2, right? And, you can just go straight back to 1+2 for that, and you go for a mix-up. I'll talk about his rocket stance moves later, because that's one of his stances, but, that's really good for applying additional pressure and mix-up at the same time as getting a punish. He also has down forward 4, which is a pretty decent mid poke. It's kind of like Fangs? Yeah, like most of down forward 4s is pretty good generic range and safe on frames. It's kind of like Yoshimitsu's down forward 4 actually. Hold on, it's pretty hot in here. Turn on a fan. Okay, so let's see, down 2. Okay, to get into his low pokes. Down 2 is a really great low poke. It high crushes. -13, but it's like +4, +3 on hit, and then leaves him in full crouch. Much like Law's down back 3. But the good thing about this is that it does high crush, and has a very hard to recognize animation, because, you know, punches. You know, most low pokes are done with kicks, and therefore a low punch poke is not as easy to see since it's not as generic. So, great move, in general, probably his best low poke, does 22, I think. That's pretty hefty damage for a low poke. And just keep doing that all day, and you can apply additional pressure. If you hold down, actually, you stay in full crouch, do you? Let's see. I swear to go, wait a second. Nah, I guess you don't. Oh, I thought you did anyways. Anyways, that's down 2 for you. It just, you know, if you can in range for this, you definitely want to try to land this, because it's just a great move in general. Does a lot of damage, plus frames. I don't know how the tracking on this move is. I don't think it's that good, but actually, let me find out what the tracking is on that move. Ooh. Oh, okay, tracks. Yeah, it's got some pretty great tracking. Oh wow, he's trying to sidewalk that. Yeah, okay. Just want to try to land this as much as possible. It's a really great move. Okay, so other low pokes other than down 2, which is probably his best one. You should try to use down 3 plus 4, which it is not it's not plus on hit, it's -3. Much like Lay's Snake 222. But I mean it's -3 and doesn't give 17, which is not that great damage, but the great thing about this is because it's a tail, it's got ginormous range, like even all the way over there. Oh my god, it's crazy. Well, that was pretty much tip. Yeah, that was tip. It's got so much crazy range that it doesn't even stun lock, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it doesn't stun lock. And if you block it at very far, you may be safe, because most characters cannot like punish it from that far away. Yeah, I don't think Roger's gonna be able to hit that. Let me try. I was way too far. Stop it. Ah, oh, I still hit. Oh, definitely there, but anyways, that's my point. It's really far, so it's really safe. So some characters may not be able to punish it because of how far Roger is when he does that. Thing is, though, it does move Roger closer because he faces his back and then he just stands up. So inevitably, you can't just keep poking at this all day because you will have to just back up if you want to stay ranged. But in general, even though it's launch punishable, it's just a really great move. Much like Fang's down back 3, it's just a really far range low poke that is unsafe, but at the same time it is safe because of its range. Still though, the range is definitely worth the fact that it's -15. So if you're like, you know, far range or you're having poke wards, this is definitely an advantage to Roger if you're having like, you know, poking down someone at far back. Or even like trying to like end the round, like you just say you're all the way out here and then like, you know, they're ready because like they don't want you to get close, so they're trying to keep you out because they don't want to get last hit or something. Then that would be a really great sneaky way to end a round. Okay, so that's that. Down 4. Oh no, down. Oh, actually, his generic, like, everyone has a generic down 4. Like that kind of kick, except Roger's has a, like a farther variant, I want to say. It's not that much plus, and it's only 8 damage, but it is an option for you since his generic down 4 does have better range than most. Back 4 is another one of his low pokes. It's kind of slow, but I think this gives like a crazy amount of plus frames. Bear with me 1 second. Here we go. +5. Alright, +5 and leaves him in full crouch. So yeah, another one great low poke. It's 27. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. So 27 and tons of damage. It's kind of hard to see because it's kind of like a very slow animation. Like, you know, turns around, goes back, turn, does that. Although experienced players will eventually pick up on this, but if you got someone pressure, like going in their face, like whatever, poking them, blah blah blah, then suddenly back forward. So leaves him full crouch and +5, so you have a lot of advantage frames to do whatever the heck you want. On counter hit, this is also a combo starter. Bam! 83, not bad. Okay, so that's back 4 for you. I think this is... Oh, wow, it's only -11. I thought it was -13. It's -11. Down 2 is also -13, and down 3 plus 4 is launch punishable. -15, I think. This is exactly -15, I think. Oops. No, it's -17. Down 3 plus 4 is -15. That's -17. Oh, speaking of down 3 plus 4, he has a full crouch version, full crouch down forward 4, or 3 plus 4, same thing. They're both the same move. It's just a stronger version of down 3 plus 4. It's a bit slower too, as you can see. He kind of starts out a little bit slower, but it gives him 27, which is a lot better for the same exact frames too. So it's they're both launch punishable, except one comes out slower and is stronger because of that. Let's see what other key moves. Talked about back 4 already. I think, can you actually get 1 plus 2 after this? No, you can't. So you can only deal down 4 1 plus 2. It used to be that you didn't really get that crazy damage off of this move because you would have to bound right away and you do solo damage, but because of tag assault in this game, it gives Roger a lot more options, or Alex, you know, whatever. Okay, so he has down back 3, which is his sleep knockdown low. Launch punishable and it's unlocked, so it's like, you know, negative. Doesn't matter how negative it is. It's like -25, whatever. I think you even get this with delayed hop kick. Oops. Yep. I'll stop doing that. So yeah, down back 3. It's much like Steve's down back 3-1. I think it's down back 3-1. Steve's down back 3-1. Very subtle animation, and because it's a tail, you know, it's very hard to see, but this move doesn't have crazy range because it only trips at close range. Oops. Oh, actually, never mind. The rich... Must be someone else. Well, that's Lei. Sorry, that's Lei. That the tip range, it only just hits. But yeah, it has really, really, not too crazy range, so you can't really use this at far. It's not really a poke, it's more of just, you know, I'm gonna go in, and this is my mix-up, so, you know, wave dash into their face, wave dash into their face, whatever. Sorry, wave dashing. It's really shitty wave dash, but then suddenly down back 3, and then combo, whatever. Oops. Get out of here, Fang. Bop, bop, bap. Pretty good. That's, what was that, 60 something. So that's down back 3 for you. Launch punishable attack, so you want to use it spacingly, like not too much, but do note that it is a tool for when you're really close. Let's see. Okay, so that's pretty much all of his low pokes and low moves. He has one more, which is sidestep 4. Sidestep 4 is now only a combo on counter hit. Oops. Oh, I guess that doesn't work. I'll figure it out later. I don't really use the counter hit on this too often, since I don't really use that move too often. But, because most of the time you're going to use this move, you're probably going to get a regular hit. So on regular hit, just knock them down, and the only thing you can get is down through the sword, which is confirmed 35 hit damage combo, so it's just, you basically just get throw damage off of that. Or you could do that, but that's OKZ, man. I'll talk about that later. So, let's see, what other moves? I talked about the sidestep 4, which is launch punishable, by the way. It's basically the same thing as his, down back 3, except it's a little bit faster, so it's harder to see. So it's one of those, hard to see lows. Okay, so other moves, he has, okay, so his 2 main whiff punishers is forward 2, which is hefty damage, 33, wall splats. Trying to wave dash in the corner, trying to show off how cool I am. Look at me, I can wave dash. Not really. My wave dash is butt. But wall splats, so you can get a combo. So that's that for you. And on counter hit, which I think, from what I understand, this is a new thing, you can get a full combo by doing crouch dash 3-3. Whoa. Yeah, 75, that's pretty good. And then if you tag assault that's... Wow, come on. Come on. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you can get more wall carry and whatever. Take me forever to do that. I tell you, I have to get a new capture card because the lag input from this one is just too much. That's why I don't ever record live, because the lag is just way too much for me to play. I'm just wasting my time. Wasting time trying to figure this out now, because I can do this all the time consistently. I don't know why it's not working now. Anyways, moving on from my failures. Okay, so his forward 4-2 does a lot of damage, and he starts a combo, so primarily you want to use this for whiff punishing. It's negative 12, I think? Yeah, it's negative 12, so not too safe, but it is probably his best whiff punisher. It's also 15 frames, so for whatever reason your hop kick will not reach, you can try for a forward 2, although doing forward motions as a punisher is kind of difficult. He has his 4+2, which is hit confirmable by a lot. I just did right away, do like that, but do this, then bam, still combo. I know it's saying it's on counter hit, but it's a natural combo. Okay, maybe not that delayed, but still, you can confirm this. And wall splats for crazy damage. Oh, weird walls. Weird walls again. Okay, so that's Roger's. Well, with Punisher's forward 4-2, forward 1+2 and 2. It's also forward 1+2 2 is one of his best combo enders, like post bound options, like that. That's pretty self-explanatory move. I think this is only -12. I mean -10 with knockback. Let's see. Yeah, with knockback. See, even Roger can't reach that. But Fang, on the other hand, ooh, even he can reach that. Even he can't reach that. Surprising. Well, actually, no. It's negative. Apparently, it's negative 12, -11-ish. Try that again, actually. Well, actually, Roger's 4 is not 13 frames anyways. Or else that would be a lot of damage. Anyways, let's move on from that, because we are going to more moves. That's with Punishers. Okay, 1+2. Alright, this move, which is his 13 frame Punisher, is really good. 3+4 natural combo, 2 hits. On block, this move is like +2, +1 around there. So you do kind of get a free mix-up here. So you can do Fallen Forward 1-2, or you can do like Tombstone, or you know, like down 3+4, or down back 3, whatever. It's not entirely free since it's not like you have mega tons of plus frames, but this does give you plus frames, so you can do stuff about that. I mean, you can do stuff after this to continue like a pressure game, whatever. Okay, so 3+4 also has extensions to it, which is like 3+4 4. Which is a low, it's basically sidestep 4 in this. It's not really too great because I think you can get floated out of it, and it is seeable. Like, it's kind of hard, it's kind of easy to react to this. Although I guess if you keep mixing up 1+2, just doing 1+2 moves after 1+2. Oh, hold on, 1 second. Okay, anyways, where was I? I completely lost my train of thought. Damn, phone calls. Talked about his 1+2 mix-up. Oh, right, okay. Other than the 1+2 4, he has 1+2 3? Yeah, 1+2 3, is, well, that's not an actual combo. Is 1+2 into his 3+4, which is, I don't know how slow this is, but it does leave a combo. I guess that doesn't work at the wall. Well, I mean, from that many of hits anyways. So that's basically that. It's not too crazy since, I mean, this is the built-in mix-up, like 4 versus 3. But I wouldn't really rely on it too much, since they're both kind of slow, so they're both very seeable. And both of them are unsafe. This is -14, and this is negative, you know, launch punishable. Yeah. Okay, so, let's see, what else do we have on the agenda? What other moves? Okay, so... Okay, his homing move is down forward 3-3. It's a natural combo, 47, pretty good. Wall splats. Oh wow, 101. That's a lot of damage. The Danny. So down forward 3 is a homing move by itself, so you can just use that because you cannot hit confirm the second part. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you have to do the string right away. There's no delaying the string. So, I mean, you could do the double string for the damage and the wall splat. The thing is, though, the second hit is a high, so a really smart player, if they're fast enough and sharp enough, they will duck the second hit, and they will kill you for it. like so. Oops. That was doing a thing. Forgot the tag throw there for a second. There you go, and you could just eat a lot of damage for that. So it's kind of unsafe, but you know, use it as you will, whatever. There's an easy mode combo right there. Get more damage, but that's easy mode. Let's see, what other moves? Okay, so here's this new string, which is back to 3 Thieves' Sword. The 2 parts are guaranteed as long as the second part hits, but it is low-high, and it's launch punishable. It even stun locks, so you can confirm, like, it's easy to confirm the punish. Boom! Flash, 73. Could do more damage, but still. So that's that. I mean, I think this is actually pretty good for ending rounds, because they poke them back 2, and expecting a low, and then all of a sudden down forward 1, or like 4, down forward 4, or, you know, do the low anyways, whatever. There's back 2, 4, but that's not really a mix-up since it's double high, so either way, both options are defeated by ducking. So you might much want to just poke them with back 2, which is, I think this is pretty slow. It's like, what is this, like 14 frames something? Yeah, this is 14 frames. 14 frames, and then, you know, mix them up with down forward 1, or down 2, or something. Or back 3, it's also good, or forward 4, also really good. Oh yeah, those moves, I forgot about those moves. I think this is really just good for ending rounds, to be honest, because it's a fast low. It's easy to telegraph if you just go in the face and do it, so you have to mix it up with something else to catch them off guard. His down forward 3-3, I talked about that already. Gosh, I talked about this already. What's another good move? Oh, okay. He has some back turn mix-ups, because he has like 2 unique back turn moves. 2 ways to get into back turn are back 3, which is safe, I think. Yeah, this is -8 only, +5 on hit. So that's pretty good. It does leave them kind of far on back turn though. You're not exactly too close, so you can't pull all the pressure right away. But still, some unique. Oh, the other way into back turn is forward 4. Just forward 4, not like the whole swing forward 3-2. So forward 4, which I think has the same frames, I think, as back 3. Oh, it's actually safer. Never mind. This is actually safer, but it's less frames on hit, so choose which way you want to get into back turn. Anyways, so forward 4, and then he has 2 unique moves from back turn, which is down 3, or is it just 3? No, it's down 3. Down 3, it's kind of like a low kick, kind of not a generic back turn move, so it's kind of hard to see. A lot of plus frames, but it doesn't really move Roger closer, so because of that, what she calls it, he doesn't really can get, you know, he can't really do a lot more mix-ups after that. So down 3, down 3. It's also only -11/10, so it's pretty safe for a low poke that does 21, which is pretty good, and a lot of plus frames as well. So maybe you can turn around and do some other mix-up, whatever. He also has back turn 3+4, which is like a super hop kick. I think this is launch punishable. Yeah. So basically the mix-up is a down 3, and it's only 3+4. Although if you keep doing down 3, you eventually move yourself out of position if they just keep blocking. So that's something to know about. Does have pretty good range, and this is tag bufferable, I think. You can tag out of this. Oh no, you can't. I swear to God, you could. I guess not. Huh. Anyways, this is a pretty strong launcher. You can get a big combo out of it too. Even though all I keep doing is this one. Which is, I don't think that's the optimal combo. The optimal combo is like boppin 1 and then like full crouch dash 3-3, which is pretty hard, but it does more damage. What other moves? Okay, so that's his, what you calls it? That's his back turn stuff. Not really too crazy, but he does have some unique back turn moves, which is cool. Just remember that his this move is launch punchable. Does that pushback? I'm not sure actually. Oops. No, it doesn't. So you're screwed. Pretty much screwed there. Okay, so what else moves does he have? Okay, so his wave dash, which is like, you know, that whatever. His he has crouch dash 4, which that wasn't it. Which, like Armor King, you can use this to pressure people and poke them down. Let's see what else. I don't think this is punishable. Actually, yeah, it's not punishable. This is safe, like most while standing fours, obviously. Can't believe I thought this was unsafe. And that's 27, so, you know, even if you just land this hit for whatever reason, you, very advantageous position because it does a lot of damage and you move yourself closer. Which, Roger is good at being... He's better when he's close rather than far away. And this is +5, I think, so... so you're pretty good there. He also has, what you calls it, Crouch Dash 2-2, which is just while standing 2-2. +3 and puts him in full crouch. Pretty good. -13 though, and you can't really confirm this, I think. Yeah, there is no delaying this. But still, it does a lot of damage, so instead of, you know, while standing 4, you can do this if you want to catch him like that dashing or counter hit or whatever. Oh, speaking of 2-hit strings, something I forgot to mention about forward 1+2-2. The second hit is a launcher, or at least crumple stun by itself. I wouldn't really know how to combo off of this though. Crouch dash 3-3? Maybe? Oops. Oh my god, where's the crouch dash, bro? Where's the crouch dash? There we go. Yeah, you probably do something like that. Ooh, it's 70, that's pretty good. Without the tag assault, that's pretty easy. So, okay, what else? That's basically the only really moves you want to use out of crouch dash in neutral. He has his crouch dash 1, Animal God Fist, which, is really just good for, let me see if I can get this. Something simple. Yeah, something like that, using, his Animal God Fist on bound moves, or at the end of combos, is really strong. I don't think it wall splats, though, so... It does. Well, that's really close though. I don't think you can even get a combo. Try it like that. Nah, it does not wall splat from range, so there's not really any point to using it neutral unless you really want to use it for whatever reason. What else does this guy have? Okay, his throws. Like I said, he has king throws, so he has Tombstone. So that's 58. That's really good. Which is down back, forward 2+4, and he has Frankensteiner, which is up forward 3+4, or up forward 1+2. What is it? Oh, it's down forward 3+4. Why was it up forward 3+4? Down forward 3+4. Bop 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 bop. Bam. 50 damage. Unbreakable throw. You have to duck it. I think you can tag out of this as well. Yep. Stomp on ya. I wonder if that's like a tech trap. Not really, but if they roll or something. Ooh. The possibilities. Experiment with that later. He also has Giant Swing. And you can tech roll this, by the way. If you don't know about Giant Swing, like King and Armor King, see, it only did 45 there when normally it does 65. If you tech roll it, which as soon as you land, you press triangle or X to tech roll the throw, you do lessen the damage by 20, which is really good, unless you're at the wall. Because let me try to see if I can set this up properly. There we go. Boom! It's full 70 damage. And you can't tech roll that, so that's guaranteed damage. So if you're near the wall, like your back is to the wall with Roger, you want to try to land Giant Swing if you can, because that's free 70 damage pretty much. round and round we go! Where movie stops, nobody knows. So that's really good. It's a one break, so that's forward, half circle, back, one. I kind of mess it up sometimes because I suck, but you know, once you practice the motion a lot, you can definitely do it consistently. He doesn't have a Shining Wizard like King, so pretty much you only want to mix this up with Giant Swing versus Tombstone. The really good thing I like about Tombstone is that it's easier to input, and you cannot tech roll this, so this is guaranteed 58 damage. It is a 2-break though, so it's down, back, forward, 2+4. Those are his best throws pretty much. His Frankensteiner, and his Giant Swing, and his Tombstone. But he also has TTT, which is down, back, 1+2. Oops. There we go. Bam! And he also has quarter circle forward 1, which for whatever reason he has this throw. It's 40. It's pretty decent, I guess, but though why would you want to do that when you can just do this? Also puts you both into roll, so you could like use this to tag out like that. What are the moves? I guess that is about it for Roger. For his, like, you know, his basic, like, neutral game moves. He has a down jab, he's, you know, he has down forward 4. I'm talking about most of his moves, right? Good pokes, down forward 1, 2, 2, 1, and, oh, one thing. His 1-2 is delayable. Well, it's, yeah, like that, see? See, the entire string 1-2 is delayable. If you, the 1-2 has a lot of extensions, like 1, 2, 3, like that, pop, or 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, which is also high. They all wall splat. I think this is all guaranteed on counter hit, but there's no way to confirm that it's counter hit, so you think it just duck either option. But if they try to duck that, a 1, 2, 2, or 1, 2, 1, sorry. Sometimes I forget because there's a lot of Roger has a lot of extensions after 1, 2. Oops. His 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 on the last hit by itself. Let's do something simple. Is a combo. Something really simple. Yeah, that's really simple. Is a combo starter if you can counter hit. The way you get that is if you just delay it, because his whole 1-2 string is super delayable, especially the last part. So you can definitely fish your counter hits towards 1, 2, 2. I mean 1, 2, 1. What else? What else does Roger have? Side step hop kick, you can do that. It's side step 4 if you want to. Oh right, how could I forget about this? He has capital punishment, which up forward 1+2, which is like +2 or +3, whatever. Yeah, like +2, whatever. So it's a natural combo starter. So one hit, 33 damage, and you get a combo. Oops. I thought that would work, but yeah, pretty much it's good for like tagging out punishing. So like let's say you know Alex is really low health and he wants to tag out into the other Roger. So tag out, boom! Just kidding. Oops! Whoa. Okay. Oops. Oh, I keep pressing tag too early because. Forgot to mention this, but forward 3-2, which is one of his primary bound moves, is the first 2 hits you can tag out of it. So whatever reason you want to use this in neutral, you can, you know, get a combo for whatever. There we go. I don't know why I wasn't getting that before. So that's his primary moves right there. So that's capital punishment, really good move. Also another move that he shares with the Kings. So that is that. Okay, so I guess we'll talk about his stance moves. He has two stances, which is Rocket Stance and Boppin Stance. So Rocket Stance is down, back 1+2. Also after 1-2, back 1+2. He does like a little cartoon dash. If you do forward, charges forward like a king shoulder. So let's see. This stuns like all of like king shoulders, whatever. Yeah, so it's a lot of plus frames there. It's a bit slower though because, you know, Roger can't do it immediately. He has to do it from his stance, so it's a bit slower. He has Rocket 2, high, knockdown, a lot of damage, 40 hit, attack pretty fast, wall splats. Oh, you know what? I think I have an idea. Oops, that's the other one. Whatever. Well, you can do 4-3-2, Ava's Rock. I think it's 1. That's because boppin 1. Because boppin 1 is that. That's not what I was gonna do. That's not what I was gonna do either. Oh, that's not that much. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Okay, so boppin 2, high attack. You could use it as a Whiff Punisher, but it's kind of slow because you have to enter the stance first, and you can't cancel it immediately, just like DSS. High dab, high. I think this is safe. Yeah, this is safe. In fact, all the options except for 1+2 from Rocket Stance are safe. So 1+2. I mean, back 1+2, 1. Launcher leaves them in full crouch as well if they block it. Yeah, it's got like that knockback thing. Can't punish it really. Also tag buffable. Whoa. Whatever damage. Okay, so back 1+2, 3, which is a low poke, which is safe, actually, which is pretty good. +7 to 1 hit. So pretty good. Moves Roger to the left a bit for whatever reason. So you keep doing this, he'll just keep moving left. Pretty good, so you do like 1-2 and then back, then that for low poke. And if they block it, it's safe. He also has 4, which is a rolling attack. Oh no, man, that's not a rolling attack. What was I thinking? It's 4, which is the as well as the mid kick, which is like down forward 4. Okay, back. Rocket 1+2 is the roll attack, which is unsafe, but it's natural combo, and it leaves you in full couch if you want to do whatever. And you can actually do this out of that, the animal attack. Down back 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. Back 1+2, 3. Well, this is basically his. I mean, this is his 4. This is the mid kick. Same thing as his down forward 4. And finally, he has his Rocket 3+4. Which is a butt slap. Wall slats. Oops. The good thing about the best 2 options, in my opinion, from Rocket stance are the butt slam, oops, and the low. So it's like, yeah, there you go. As you can see, there's a lot of block stun from this. It's a lot of pulse frames. So yeah, they have to force. It's pretty much forced. They force the mix up on you pretty much. So if you block that, you're pretty much screwed because you know, you cannot. You have to react pretty much. So and then back 1+2, 3 as well. So back 1+2 and black 3+4. Pretty much the moves you want to use for Rocket Stance because they're both very strong. And you can use like this move really, but it's really slow, so I don't really see anyone hitting that in the open too often, even though it's safe. So pretty much this move and this move. His other stance is boppin stance, which is back 3+4, and just, you know, hopping around like that. And if you stay in the stance long enough, it does become counter hit. And press 2 is a super shoryuken, and regular hit, it's just a knockdown, but on counter hit with the auto key charge, it was bam, and you go flying. And I don't even know if there's wall splats actually. Doop 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 bop. Well, you can't get a combo off that if you're near the wall, since you have a lot of plus frames to do whatever you want. And he has 1, which, same thing as Rocket Dance 2, which it's just a little bit faster. You can use this in combos actually by doing like that, and then bopping 1. It's just, it's a little bit inconsistent on small characters. Usually you do the delayed hop kick if you want to do that. And then you have to do an instant ball standing 3-3 for a stronger combo. Also pretty decent with Punisher because it's really fast. It's kind of like Steve's flicker back 1, that kind of thing. Or what is it? Like flicker back 2 or whatever the move is. I forget what it is. And it's wow, it's actually a lot of plus frames on hit. I didn't realize this. What is it on like counter hit block? I wonder. Wow, there's a lot of knockback. As in, it's a lot of blocks done. So I guess on counter hit, it's super freaking safe. I guess that pretty much covers Roger's main game. I guess I'll just go into his Oki as his last part. Okay, how do I do this? Oh, I know what to do. Okay, so let's do back quick roll. Yeah. Alright, so hop kick, and then they back roll. What are you gonna do against back rolls? You do crouch dash 3-3. Crouch dash 3, hold 3 rather. And then you get a combo. Because the 3 thing does hit grounded. Both hits, as long as you hold the second hit, it will hit grounded. So hop kick, back roll, catch ya, boom, boom, dead. That's pretty much his main, like, back roll chasing. I think you can also do crouch dash 2-2. Yeah, same thing. Except I think 3-3 is stronger, so you can do that. Forward 4-2 also hits back rolls. Pretty sure. Yeah. And on the floor, let's see, position settings, you will sleep. Roger has down 3+4, which is always hit grounded no matter what. He has down 2, also always hit grounded. Also knocks him back. Down 5, back 4 will not hit grounded. Full crouch down forward 4 will hit grounded. Side step 4 will hit grounded. Forward 4-2. If they try anything, forward 4-2 will hit them on grounded. And if it's first hit of what she calls it, crouch dash 3-3 will only hit if they back roll. So that's something to note about. But one of the best moves he has for Oki, I think Frankensteiner also, yeah, Frankensteiner, is up 4 3+4, just this huge freaking stomp. Like Law's, what she calls it, up 4 3+4, which is ironically it's the same it's the same input. It does a heck ton of damage. It doesn't have like crazy range though. Like, you know, it's easy to miss this. So you don't really want to use it when they're standing up. It's also pretty bad on block. So hit them with that. You know, if they're on the floor, they don't want to get up. Whatever, stomp on them. You know, tell them, hey, it's time to get up. That kind of thing. It just does a heck ton of damage. I think I thought you could do that, but I guess you can't. So yeah, up 4 3+4 are really great for hitting people who do not want to get up, since it just does a ton of damage. And believe it or not, I think that's it for Roger and Alex. I guess I'll just, you know, go over some of the differences with Alex. Alex is his rocket 1+2 gives like that headbutt instead, so you can get like a wall combo instead. So it's a lot better in my opinion. His down forward 1+2 also is like a massive headbutt instead of just like a head bash like Roger does. So because of this, Alex can actually get some combos like a lot easier than Roger can because the hitbox of his down forward 1+2 is a lot bigger. So that means that Alex has some combos that Roger can't. That would make sense that Alex is the better version of Roger just because of that, and then Rocket 1+2. But really, they're pretty much the same. So whatever you want to do about that. Alex's throws are different. That's his 2 throw. I think I mentioned this at the beginning. I'll just show it again. His 1 throw looks like that. I think his side throws look the same. Roger has that throw. Roger also has that throw, and if his back turn throw is like the overhead throw, then yeah, okay. Other than their 1 and their 2 throws are pretty much exactly the same. They also have tag throws together. I'm not sure what those tag throws are though. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there you go. So 2 throw tag, only for Alex though, goes into Roger. Bam! Animal power. Then 1 throw for Alex. No. 1 throw for Roger. Nope. Okay, so that's about it. Both of them have Giant Swing, and both of them have Tombstone. They both have the generic King throws. Well, that's not the generic King throw. Oh, why won't you do it? Can you do it, please? There we go. I don't know why you weren't doing it before. Okay, so I guess talk about their wall game, which is nothing too special. Alright, so wall game, they have a lot of wall splatting moves, like forward 4-2, really good at the wall. If you block -14 at the wall, you can get back 2-4. That she calls it. Another good mix-up is if full crouch. Roger doesn't really have a crazy full crouch game, but he does have a full crouch, down forward 4, and 3+4, which, that low poke. And then you can mix this up with, like, go full crouch on their face, and then go down forward 2, which will wall splat. I need to stop back rolling. What else does he have? What else? Forward 1+2 also wall splats. I mean, he doesn't really have like a trick, like I'll get him on the wall kind of trick kind of thing. He has a running 3, although his running 3 doesn't really have crazy long hitbox like other running 3s do. So his wall game is pretty okay, but he does have some pretty hefty wall damage with his moves that I can do, like down back 4-4, 3-3-3. Like let's show a sample one. Like yeah, that was pretty good damage, 88. Or you can do like kangaroo attack, which is down back 1+2. What else? Or am I missing anything? I guess that's pretty much... Okay, there's one more thing that I have to mention. It's pretty much that Roger does not have a slide kick. Like most, look at Fang, okay, I'll Tekken Fang. Tang running, oops, running 4. See, like Fang has that slide kick if you run more than 3 steps, like running, then 4. Everyone has that. That's pretty much generic. And then his slash kick, running 3, also generic. Roger, while he has a slash kick, running 3. Oh, I just lost down, but I'm gonna keep going. Roger's running 4 is a alley kick. So that's not that good, because if you don't know anything about alley kick, which is a King online special, it's a launch punishable move. As long as you block all the hits, every hit of it is launch punishable. So there's a variation to that, which I'll show it. Where is it? Where is that? While running. There we go. Bop, bop. Okay, yeah, then he has the alley kick punch in there as well. Yawning, man. He also has Exploder, which is a decent move. Safe. Knocks Roger down. The running version is mid instead of high. Wow, that looks like a really high hitbox. And yeah, so Roger unfortunately does not have a tag-in mix-up. I mean, like that. I mean, maybe people will forget that Roger does not have a slash kick, so they will just, you know, they just keep doing that. But of course, it's launch punishable, so you know, not always the best option to do. Tag bufferable launchers. He has 4-3. Let's see. He has this move 3-4, which is safe. Starts a combo. What other moves? He has full crouch down forward 2. Also is a tag out launcher. And I think that's his only ones. What's this one? No, I know that one. Okay, what's the other ones? Aver's Rock. That one. That one. I showed that one too. What's this one? What's this one? Oh, he's yeah, I showed that Frankensteiner. You can tag out Frankensteiner. What's this? Oh yeah, you can tag out of that. I showed that too. Alright, that's about it then. His bound moves is gonna be he has 2 primary ones, which well 3 in my opinion is down forward 1+2. It's gonna be his bounder off of like down back 3, which is the only thing that's gonna hit. I'm pretty sure. Like this is the only thing you can do after down back 3, or counter hit back 4. So you want to use it for that, or at the wall if you just want less hits. Unlike, because as I mentioned earlier, Alex's version of this does have a better hitbox, so you can get more combos that Roger cannot. He also has 4-3-2, which the last hit is a bound. You can't get this off naturally, like off the string by itself, so you have to do a launcher first. So you have to do that, like something like that. It's pretty simple. He also has a crouch dash / while standing 2-2. Which is pretty good at the wall in my opinion, just for extra damage. But you don't. I don't really see you using this too much in combos outside of the wall, because if you want to do the crouch dash for a bound, you might as well just do crouch dash 3, hold 3, since it does way more damage and it's a lot better. Its thing is though, you can't really land this at the wall because of the force delay, so you do lose a lot of wall time by doing this. In fact, you might even miss the wall combo because of the force delay, because if you do not delay this, you just get that while standing 3-3, does 33. Also hits 15 frame Punisher outside of full crouch down forward 2 and hop kick. But the second, like the the non-hold version is not a bound, and it does not jail, so they can't duck the second high. Although they wouldn't be ducking against that anyways, even though this is safe. I'm pretty sure this is safe. Yeah, this is safe, even though what you calls it, this is high and they might want to duck it. The thing is, they wouldn't really want to duck just in case they get hit by they're dead. You're actually holding it, and then all of a sudden, bam, you're dead from that hit. Which, on regular hits, the second hit does knock them face down, so you do have to force them to roll back, or tag out, or side roll, or something. I think that's it, actually. That's a bit about Roger and Alex. I think Roger, Alex, and the Bears have tag throws, and Steve, Alex, and Roger have tag throws together as well, since they're both boxers. But that's all I know so far. If you want to see those tag throws, I think you should go look them up on YouTube, because I don't know all of them. Suppose that's it. So I'm just gonna do this. Just gonna end the video with Roger and me just dancing it out, and that'll be the video. Alright, so I'll thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in another video. Okay, see ya.